Hey everybody, welcome back. I've got the 5-ton running today with the gin pole on the back. I'm going to start setting the big blocks we got here. I've got a little bit of free time right now, so I want to get them spread around and get them where they go. I've got two main ones to set right now that are going to hold the 52-foot steel I-beam. And that's where the logs are going to come into the sawmill. So I want to get these two guys here set. I'd like to get that steel set before it gets kind of cold and snowy. So I'm going to get these two guys in place here, and then the rest of them are going to go. They're going to hold the track, and I've got just a little bit of finished grading to do before I put those in. But I'm going to get these two set. And gin pole's been working great for doing this, and I'm alone again, so I don't know how much footage I'll get of this. Yeah, every time I do stuff like this, I wonder if I'm the only guy that likes to do it. It doesn't seem like anybody is interested or wants to come around and give a hand and have fun with me, but I enjoy it. So I'm going to try and get these two set, and I'll get some footage of what I'm doing as it happens. Okay guys, this is a tricky area here, and I'm trying to get the block a little closer to the bank, and kind of tricky doing it myself, but I think I've got the truck in the right position now. I'm going to go over to the winch and lift it and see if I could draw it into the bank a little better. Okay guys, I got the far one set now. This one's right here. and I got the 52-foot centers on the blocks, and I'll come back on another day. The rain's starting to get me now, but I'll come back on another day and get these leveled up and get both of them the same height. We'll shoot everything with a transit and get these right on the money so all our steel cuts can be the same. And not too exciting, but got to get the base in before I can get the steel and the beam up. So like I say, hopefully that'll happen pretty soon, and I'll show you that as it happens. Weather's closing in on me like it always does, but I'm trying to scurry around and get some things done, and I like to get the steel up, and that'll go up and tie into that steel I put up quite a while ago, and then all the other blocks will be along this edge, and that will support the track, and I'll get you shots of that as it happens. I got rained out setting the blocks, so just want to show you one of my next machinery projects that's going to happen. This is finally in the barn, and I've got the planer, the four-sided American molding machine in here as well. But I'm going to do this one first. This is a wide belt sander. I guess you'd call it a first edition time saver. Just a big wide sanding belt, and you feed your material through there. It's kind of dark in this barn. I hope you're getting this okay. I've had this covered outside for a while, and I finally had some free time to get it in here. That's how you power it. It was flat belt driven off this pulley right here. And I don't know if you can see that. This is J.A. Fay, an early sander. They make a lot of different early woodworking machines, and this is their early version of a wide belt sander. So this is going to be my first project. This one is a little more involved. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a number 3 6-inch molding machine. It's an American machine, American manufacturing. When I got it, it was basically in this condition, and it needs a complete going through. This is where they power this one. I think they switch it to an electric motor at some time. They powered it right there. But everything needs a little attention. It's a little stiff, but everything's going to have to come apart on this one. There's where you feed your stock in. There's the feed rolls. And it is a square head machine. Some guys don't like those, but I don't mind them. And it is four-sided. There's the underside. You get your left and right side there. Right there is your top. So it is a four-sided unit, and I think it'll make a nice addition to some of my other stuff. So this is going to need a lot of attention, and like I say, I'm going to do the sander first. And I don't know if you remember from a while ago, I had that very large Yates bandsaw, which is apart right now, and I'm tackling that one piece at a time because it's very, very heavy, and I couldn't get it in the barn without taking it apart. I'm going to tackle one piece at a time. There's the upper wheel. Tackle that as an assembly. Here's the lower wheel. I've got it up on rollers and blocks because that sticks way below the bottom of the machine. And there were so many shafts and gears running through this thing, it was crazy. But it is complete, and it just needs, I'm hoping, just a good cleaning up. There was one shaft I could not get out. I had to melt the babbitt out of it. So I have to pour a new babbitt bearing for one of the shafts. And basically, like I say, it's complete, just needs a whole lot of cleanup. So that's happening. Here's the table for it. Here's your guide roll. Here's a lot of little goodies on the bottom of that cart. So there's a lot going on. A lot of machines are, as I have some free time, I'm tackling them little bits at a time. And you remember when I brought the planer in, and I have electricity on the second floor, and I will be dropping it down to the first floor and powering that up. I have a blower now for the wood chips, and I just have to build a cover to collect all the wood chips, and then we can blow those outside into a container. And I haven't shown you this before, I don't think. This is the this is going to be the blower for the sawmill. I'm not going to use a chain to pull the sawdust out. I'm going to use a blower. And this is it. It's complete, but it's stuck. So I've got to disassemble this. Check out the babbitt bearings, make sure everything's okay. And it's hard to see, but impeller's in good shape. And that'll make a nice addition to the sawmill. But like everything else, it just needs going through. And there's only so many hours in the day to do stuff, so I'm getting a little behind. I've got a lot of jobs in the shop there that I need to tend to, so I don't get too much time to work on the antique machinery. Not as much as I'd like. And like I say, I imagine there'd be some people interested in this and wanting to get involved in the restoration of it, but nobody yet. So I just keep plugging along by myself. I watch some other YouTube channels and stuff, and you guys have these gatherings where everybody comes and helps out and chips in on a machine, and I wonder if maybe my location in the United States there's nobody interested in this stuff, but here in the Northeast I feel like I'm alone. So I'll take you along as these things come apart and go back together. That sander just looks cool with all those gears. So, I don't know, something about it. I want to do this one first, and we'll see how it works out. Everything moves, and this one seems to be in real good shape. Now it's in here, I could kind of work on it. I don't have lights in here yet. Just starting to run electricity in this building. So the panel, like I say, is on the second floor, and I've got to get lights up there and lights down here. And these are some wheels to that other smaller bandsaw, and they need new tires. You can see they're all cracked. So we'll put some new tires on that as the restoration goes along on that. And I've got the body of that out by the sandblaster, so I'm going to sandblast that up and then start fitting the wheels again, and that'll be an easy restoration because it's a small, just a small bandsaw. There's a lot going on with that sander, so stick around as things happen, and we'll see what this one turns out like. Just a short one today. I didn't expect to get rained out so fast. I had planned on setting all 15 blocks. At least where they kind of go, and then I'd come back later and get some real fine sand to level everything out. But it's been a crazy summer and fall as far as rain, and we've got another day or two of it. So just a quick one. hope you guys enjoy the antique machinery as much as I do. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. And tell a friend. You know, trying to grow the channel like I always say, and bring you a variety of different things. I know not everybody's interested in the old stuff, but I do like to restore it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done.